Hey guys, you might be wondering why this video took so long to come out. The honest answer is that I've been really crook and I've lost my voice until basically this morning, so bear with me. The good news is we won. Well, kind of. The council has backed down from their illegal proposal to shut off all public access to Cape Palliser.
In terms of the paper in front of you today, there are three options. Option one is an amended bylaw. The reason that this has been amended from the consultation version is the consultation version of the bylaw required the goodwill of the public to not go onto the paper road. It would not have been enforceable and could have led to legal challenge. I think that was pointed out several times during the hearings. So what is in front of you today is a proposed amendment to that to allow pedestrian and non-motorised wheeled devices. It does include quad bike and side-by-side access by permit. That was where we were when we put the paper together a week ago. It may not be where you want to land following what you've heard today.
I find this interesting that the council CEO says that they found this out during the hearing process, when I have an email from their own documents from 2024 clearly showing they knew they couldn't do this. And I even brought it up, as you're about to see in this next clip, at a public meeting they held in Naui in August.
I just saw you with the cameras outside.
Yeah.
And we said no filming in the room, so obviously that applies to you guys as well. So
Is this a public place though?
it's a community meeting and nobody here is expecting to be filmed.
I don't think the public here would mind. We could ask the room.
You have to ask permission.
Okay.
Obviously media's asked permission and I said no because this is a community meeting, this isn't a council meeting.
Okay, so if I ask the community and they're okay with
If
me
they're
filming.
okay with it, then that's
Okay, I might do that.
This is really about the community talking to council.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'd like you to respect that if that's possible.
Absolutely. It's great that you've got a 1 hour session to talk to the community on this massive issue. What legal advice has the council received? Because the government's Walking Access Commission has come out and said that you can't actually legally ban non-motorised access.
We're asking the community if they're prepared to allow a period of hearing on the land.
You're dodging the question. I'm asking what legal advice have you received? You've got a government agency saying that you can't actually legally do what you're proposing.
There is no decision made, so there isn't. Council haven't decided to do it.
But you've decided to promote a bylaw which may actually not be legal.
We are asking the community's support to stop access to the land.
How do you do it though?
If the community is, and you know, if you're giving us submissions and giving council submissions, and you're coming to speak to say, we agree with no four-wheel drives, but we don't agree with withholding pedestrians, then council will obviously take that into account.
So have you received any legal advice around this?
No.
Isn't that wild that you promote a bylaw that you've got no legal advice about?
We are within our rights under the Local Government Act to create a bylaw.
Which you can't.
But you're not allowed to restrict non-motorised access to public roads. Your own document says the reason you didn't close this road is because you thought it would be too slow and expensive.
So after the consultation, they've kept what the law allows: ongoing pedestrian, bicycle and e-bike access along the public paper road. That's definitely a victory for common sense and for public rights. But let's be clear, the way they got here was a sham. They put forward a bylaw that was never enforceable and never legal. Thousands of people submitted in good faith, thinking the council had the power to do what it was proposing. They didn't. And the emails I got under the OIA show exactly what this was about. It was about rushing it through before the next election, while the current councillors were still supportive. That's not consultation, that's just manipulation. So what happens now? The council has banned motorised access for 24 months while they figure out a longer term solution. That sucks for people who've responsibly used four-wheel drives for years: hunters, fishers, surfers and campers. But the door isn't closed forever. At the council meeting, they acknowledged there's potential to reinstate managed four-wheel drive access in the future, if it can be properly fenced, surveyed and kept to the public road. That's a crucial opening. As they say, the devil though is in the details. They're setting up a stakeholder group to figure it out. It includes the hapu, landowners, DOC and the Ngawi community, all the necessary players. But the only external group they've included is the National Four-Wheel Drive Association. Where are the other voices? The New Zealand deerstalkers, the surfers, the trampers. If you cut everyone except one group, the whole process is doomed from the start. That's not really a balance. So here's where we stand. Yes, the full closure is gone. Yes, pedestrian and cycle access is protected. That's a huge win. But we shouldn't forget the bigger picture. This council put forward something unlawful. They rushed it through under political pressure, and they're still running a narrow, stacked process instead of bringing the whole community together. The fight isn't over. The next 2 years will decide whether access is properly managed and fair, or whether this was just a backdoor way to lock people out. And believe me, we'll be watching every step.